All right, YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Nia Ella22 here, back again with another movie review, and English. It's gonna be a movie review for Mortal Kombat 2. Start off with this movie review with saying that I was not really the biggest fan of Mortal Kombat 1. There was a couple of cool scenes, but they made my favorite character look very, very weak, which is Liu Kang. I know, shocking. But in Mortal Kombat 2, Ed Boon and everyone, the whole team, really, really, really you can feel that they put their heart into this one. And damn, was this a good movie. This movie, to me, it was like insane. But movie starts off, basically, this is a non-spoiler review. Basically, the movie starts off with not a time skip, but like a flashback. A flashback to like Katana growing up when Shao Kahn showed up to fight her dad and everything. That whole fight, what you saw in the trailer, that's the beginning of the movie. Shao Kahn in this movie, he looked menacing and tough, but he also got his fair share of blows. He was eating a lot of licks in this movie. He seemed kind of like, not cowardly, but I would say trying to be super calculated. He was super strong, don't get me wrong, but something about Shao Kahn was off. Fast forward, that flashback happens. Shao Kahn kills the king. He's the new king of Athenia. Apparently Sindel is now one of those, a revenant. That's what they're called. She's a revenant serving Shao Kahn. Quan Chi's in this movie. Is that a spoiler? I don't know. I'm not gonna name drop more people. All I know, Baraka, it was definitely in the trailer. But yeah. Anywho's, moving forward, we get introduced to Johnny Cage filming one of his movies. Well, a portion of his movie was shown. Cool action scene, whatever, like cheesy old school martial arts movie. Skip forward. Apparently he's like at the Comic-Con or whatever. He's not a famous actor anymore. He's washed up, you can say. And boom, Raiden, everyone shows up like you saw in the trailer, invites him. He walks through, teleports, goes back to the bar, doesn't want to fight, and then he gets chosen to fight unwillingly. While he's under alcohol, might I add, he was very, very intoxicated when he went to do his first fight against Katana. This entire fight sequence of him versus Katana was quite cool. It was very interesting. It was pretty cool. Katana, this version of Katana, insane. How good it looks and how good she was moving. Fire. Everyone was moving insane in this movie. I cannot lie. And my boy was done justice. But before we get there, Sonya Blade versus Sindel was in the trailer. That entire fight sequence, oh my god. The ending of that fight, insane to look at visually. The Cage is back, everyone yada yada, and we get introduced to Revenant Kung Lao. And when I mean this movie turned up for Kung Lao, oh my god, it's like Ed Boon's favorite character is Kung Lao or something, because Kung Lao looked incredible. Like, it's insane how good Kung Lao looked, like literally. And I don't want to give too much away because I like going on Liu Kang versus Kung Lao. That entire fight sequence is crazy. Jax versus Jade fight scene was fire. The way how they was moving, the way how Jade was moving, the way how Jax was moving, fire. And then we moved forward to, I'm purposely skipping out some things. Skipping forward, Baraka shows up. Johnny Cage and Baraka fight. That was jokey, but it was damn good. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. Can't complain. Can't complain. Liu Kang versus Shao Kahn. And when I mean Liu Kang was whooping Shao Kahn, like literally actively while you're watching this fight, you can see that Liu Kang has killed Shao Kahn, like taken Shao Kahn out like 4 or 5 different times. And when Liu Kang summoned the dragons, chef's kiss. It looked so good. The entire sequence looks so good that I literally am going to be watching Mortal Kombat tomorrow at the biggest screen possible, because I wasn't too sure when I went in if I would enjoy this movie, but damn did I enjoy this movie. Then everyone comes in because no one can beat Shao Kahn at this moment in time. Jax fights Shao Kahn, Sonya fights Shao Kahn, Johnny Cage tries to help, but it just doesn't work. To the ending of the movie, well, final sequences of the movie, where the return of the Shiva Ryu Master, Netherrealm's King, basically, Scorpion, has arrived to fight Noob Saibot. Noob? Yeah, Noob Saibot. Bihan. Dude, those fight sequences were gas. They literally just put their foot on top of the gas pedal for this movie and just was going full throttle, non-stop, just action and action and action and more action and blood, and a lot of people die in this movie. Very gruesomely, might I add. And I'll leave out the ending of the movie for you to see it yourself. But there will be a part 3. I really hope this movie does well, and I really hope the team that worked on this movie continues working on these movies, and whoever did part 1 should not be behind the camera again, because I hated the entire thing about the Arcana and you have to be chosen and you have to have the dragon tattoo or whatever, because that entire sequence of everything that they talked about was never mentioned again in part 2, which is amazing. And I loved it because it's Mortal Kombat. There's so many different people. You're telling me that you're limited to these? No, it's no. Anyway, that's my rant about that one section. But all in all, I really enjoyed this movie. I will be watching it again to have a broader perspective of the movie. And I might just leave my comment after I watch the movie the second time. I'll just leave a comment under the video. But for now, my rating of the movie, of what I've just witnessed, would be... it's better than a 5. It's better than a 6. Give it an 8.5, 9. 8.5 out of 10, 9. It was good. It was good. It was really good. I'll give it an 8. You know what? I'll stick with 8, 8.5. Because there's certain scenes that didn't land for me. But all in all, I really enjoyed this movie. And the fighting, if it was just based off the fighting alone, 10. The fighting was amazing. But there's certain things that were but all in all, it's either between an 8.5 or a 9. For my second time, this is our second time watching it. So this is gonna be a really quick input for an updated view. No nostalgia. This is literally just a second watch. a full breakdown. In my first breakdown, in my first review, I gave it an 8.5. Now that I've watched it again and I've thought about a lot of the things that has happened in this movie, I'm gonna lie, I'm gonna drop the score from 8.5, honestly, to like a 7.
Yeah, 7. Yep.
Because there's a lot of inconsistencies due to the fact that this is a sequel. If it was a standalone, the score would have for sure 100% been a lot higher. But due to the fact that this is a sequel, the score will have to be lower. Because in part 1, there was
the thing about the Arcana.
There was the things with the Arcana, the tattoos.
Yep.
That's completely scrapped in this.
Mm-hmm.
There's what else?
The consistencies with Melina and Katana.
Yeah, Melina and Katana. Because if I'm not mistaken, in part 1, Melina was there, and Melina and Katana is supposed to be literally... Melina's a clone of Katana.
Mm-hmm.
That's just infected with the Tarkana DNA.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, they look completely different. The storyline of the movie is good, but there's one line in the movie that has really made me change my mind. What really made me change my mind is the fact that Liu Kang said that Raiden told him that he's not the chosen one. When at all times in all Mortal Kombat, Liu Kang has been the chosen one.
Mm-hmm.
Officially was Kung Lao, or Kung Lao died to Goro. No, Goro? Kintaro. One of the two he died to.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when Liu Kang became the chosen one, the last son of the dragon. Yeah, I really love the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to. This is just an afterthought kind of a situation. Katana killing, defeating Shao Kahn. Once again, I said it in the first review. Shao Kahn seemed really weak, but he's actually he's really strong, but his character is like weak, and I feel like it's in his nature, cause that's how I find that they played him the same way in Annihilation, the 90s Mortal Kombat 2. They played him in the same way again, but this time he really looked and felt like Shao Kahn, but he just wasn't as strong as Shao Kahn is, cause he got beat up. I said it already. He got beat up a lot before.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, this is just what it's gonna be. My score for the movie is gonna be a 7. I don't even want to go up to like 7.5 or whatever. I'll give it a 7. So yeah, once again, I'll leave you guys with this: live, laugh, love, peace.
My input.
Go on,
Before we leave.
Go ahead.
As he said, because the sequel, we can't give it a higher rating. The story is really, really good. My problems is with this, in Mortal Kombat, in a lot of the cases, the big bads are Shinnok and what's his name? Shao Kahn. In every iteration,
one thing I could say, what I really loved about this movie is the Deadly Alliance has started to form.
Yeah, it has started to form. But again, they're always been pictured as the big bads. So you have Shao Kahn trying to take over the realms, and Shinnok is the one who he turns to give him most of his power. Now, if he is the big bad, there should be no way for him to be getting the hands put on him like he got the hands put on him in this movie. Every single fight that he was in, he got rocked. He has died. For someone who is the big bad of a franchise, as someone to be feared, in every single one-on-one fight, he got got hands put on him so bad. Like, you can literally go through the movie and watch every single fight and watch how many times he has died in the fight. They gave him the
Shinnok's
amulet. So he can get a cheat code, which by rights he has broken the rules of the Mortal Kombat. So technically, World should have been disqualified because he broke the rules.
Shinnok is the one who's pulling the strings.
Shinnok probably pulled the strings. That was why he wasn't. They didn't call him out on it because it's Mortal Kombat. You fight to the death. If you can't die, you break the rules.
Yep.
So Shinnok probably had some give in that.
Always.
But at the same time, Shao Kahn shouldn't need that shit. He shouldn't need the immortality to win. How is it that he goes into, like, let's say 4 or 5 fights in this movie and he dies in every single fight? And if it wasn't for the immortality cheat, he would have been dead. The first fight he went in on screen, he would have died.
He got his ass handed to him, but that was a fair one. That was a fair 1-on-1. He was just stronger than that dude. That's the only 2 people he actually beat in a 1-on-1.
No.
The first guy and Jack. That's it. Those are the only 2 dudes he beat in a 1-on-1.
The first guy was Jared. The second one was in the acid pits.
Yeah, he would have died there.
He would have 100% died.
Cole would have killed him, even though no one liked Cole from the first movie. But still, Cole definitely killed him, and the immortality brought him back. But whatever. As we said, this movie is a 7. I can't make this video too long because I have a lot to edit still. So I'll leave you guys with this once again. Live, laugh, love, peace. Deuces, everybody. Drink some water.